Hello, Geminis. Happy New Year. You guys, I can begin to tell you that I had some crazy things happen to me, had the COVID and everything. Back to my normal health, and here I am. And this is why I don't make promises to people anymore. I can't, because like I said, wherever I am drawn to go and whatever direction I'm supposed to go in or I need to go in, that's what I do. I don't try to just put work in front of everything. And that's representation of my North Node. My North Node tells me not to, to take care of myself first. And I'm saying this because a lot of you guys may need to start looking into your North Node, what sign your North Node is in, and what qualities you're supposed to start developing, right? So what sign it is, what house it is, what qualities you're supposed to start developing alongside of your North Node and how to implement it. And it's not easy, but we're on new energy. We're in the age of Aquarius. We're on new energy. I'm about to do your cards. And to be honest with you, I'm not really, even if the cards try to take me somewhere to the past, we're going to use it to see how to move to the future. Like we're gonna quickly be like, okay, what you giving spirit, and then we're gonna quickly try to move to the future. Like present to the future. Because how do we get past points that we're stuck on, or that places that we've already, things that we've already been through, places that we've already been, however you want to put it, if we keep falling in the same cycle. And I don't know, like if you guys watched my last few videos I did for Gemini, one of the things I said was the best thing to do if you've been doing something for a while and you are noticing that you're not in the place that you want to be at, you are not in the relationship you want to be in, your relationship with your children ain't where they want to be, whatever, with yourself, your health, your mental state, then do the opposite of what you're doing. The opposite works. That is why we have opposition in our birth charts. That's why each sign has the opposite of itself. Now, if you follow me on my main channel, Butterfly to Light, I'm going to be going more into details about all of this that I'm talking about. But right now, let's get started because I feel like I talked enough. I'm going to be doing all the signs too. Just bear with me because I know I've been doing a lot of Gemini readings. But I've had some people that request like, hey, what about Aries or what about Capricorn, So listen, I'm here. But what do we have for the sign of Gemini? We're in a new year. Yep. 8 of Cups. You're doing reflection. And I don't think that you guys need to reflect too much. I don't. I feel like this is what your energy should be if there is anything that you are experiencing around you right now that is emotionally burdening you, that is abusive, that holds you back, that keeps you in depression. Okay, if you need to get help with that. You get what I'm saying? But you have to learn to let that go. It doesn't matter how painful it's going to be or it seems. I promise you that spirit is trying to guide you, is trying to get you to understand and to comprehend and to be aware of the fact that, okay, Gemini, it's time to let this go. And it's emotional. And I think that a lot of you guys want to open up emotionally. I'm picking up on this. You guys want to open up emotionally and you want to, enjoy or interact in relationships differently. And yeah, because you could have been being accused. I kind of feel like somebody's being accused of being cold or emotionally distant. And if only you would have checked in with your emotions and your feelings and validated them from yourself a long time ago, being at the place that you're at now, right, would have felt different. It would have been different. You would have known, like, okay, well, I'm not taking this or I'm not taking that crap off of anybody, or abuse from anybody, or neglect from anybody, you know? I'm not giving multiple chances for you to get it together. If you only checked it, and I'm going to tell you, I do this. I do this myself. I practice being in tune with myself. And, you know, me as a Gemini myself, and, you know, with some Gemini placements, I can be a lot of times emotionally detached. But at the same time, it's like I'm aware of my feelings, but I use my feelings and things of that way, and in a way to where it's like, okay, well, I'm upset right now, so I'm popping off, you know, because I'm going to get you in your place. And I fail to realize that there are people in this world that want to see me in that position. You know, to a Gemini, it's like, okay, I'm voicing my feelings, like I'm voicing my opinion and whatever. You don't got power over me. To other people, they could look at it as a weakness. They could look at it as, okay, yeah, I got this person down. I brought this person down. I got them to act out of pocket, right? But yeah. But what I do, I want to tell you guys what I do. Whenever I'm having an interaction with someone else and certain feelings starts coming up, I automatically take a step back and I observe and I check in with my feelings. Like, dang, like, how am I feeling right now? You know, why am I feeling this? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm feeling this because, or what am I seeing in that person that I'm dealing with? Am I seeing insecurities from them? And like, are they trying to make me jealous? Or am I feeling like they're being mean to me? Am I feeling like they're rejecting me? And then I come back to myself with it and I'm like, okay, so wait a minute. How am I feeling then? Like, why am I perceiving the interactions with me and this person this way? Okay, so if they're trying to make me jealous, is that my problem or theirs? Am I going to fall into what they're trying to get me to feel like? Or am I going to take charge of my own feelings, right? And if I'm insecure, if they're trying to reflect jealousy back to me and I'm insecure, then what are they telling me I need to check in or check out about myself? Like, why am I feeling these insecurities? Oh, because they're with somebody or they're making me jealous with someone and the person's body looks like A, B, or C, or D. Or the person's finances look like A, B, C, or D. Or whatever the case may be. I'm just giving examples here. Does it have anything really to do with me? No, it doesn't. Because I'm at the place that I'm at. And if I want to be somewhere more, and if I want to be better, I have to put in that work to do what I need to do to get to the place that I want to be at. You get what I'm saying? And when I do it, when I become aware, listen, just taking charge, that simple. And then you become aware of these things, you all of a sudden start realizing like, okay, well, I can't be that person over there. That's not the work that I do. You know, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I look like what I'm supposed to look like. If that's not good enough, then fine. As hurtful as it can be sometimes, and as uncomfortable as it can be sometimes, fine. Maybe we need to part ways. And that's what this 8 of Cups is for. Reflecting. You don't have to reflect too long. Because whatever's coming up, you've seen it before. I bet you've seen it before. What are you going to do differently that maybe you didn't do before? And this is not a guilt trip. This is not to play the victim. This is not accusing anybody of anything. It's just a simple question that you have to ask yourself, Gemini. Seeing what I'm seeing and experiencing what I'm experiencing from other people now, what am I going to do differently that I didn't do before? And a lot of you guys, you're going to leave it. You're going to leave it. You're not supposed to be begging anybody to come back to you. This is 6 of Cups. But you got some returns. You got some returns. This is where I'm about to go. Because I think that we do have a large amount of Geminis that have let go of something, significant. It affected you on a deeper level. It could have affected you psychologically. It could have been things in your subconscious mind that you were dealing with, or it could have just been emotional coldness, distance between you and a relationship, or just some type of baggage, right? You walked away. Now, vice versa, somebody could have walked away from you, but you walked away, but you walk into something. Now, this is where I was going originally, because I was going to tell you that a lot of you guys wanted to experience some type of emotional involvement, right? You guys wanted to feel some type of emotional interaction or intimate interaction with yourself, with the person you were in a relationship with, or with just people in your surroundings, but you didn't really know how to do it, possibly. Yeah, you didn't know how to do it, possibly, or it was just not something you were feeling comfortable with. Maybe you held yourself back because, you know, you've been hurt before in the past, and you trusted a situation, and you put your emotions into it, you put your time into it, you know, your feelings was there, and maybe you were, you know, your feelings or trust was broken. Someone seriously backstabbed you, or whatever the case may be. You could have started holding back, but now I really do feel like a lot of you guys, it's time to let go. It's time to let go. And I think that maybe even up until just the recent past, you know, the past couple of days, the past couple of years, it just depends on what Gemini you are and how stubborn you were to understand that this energy was trying to get you to break away, break free. Some of you guys could have held on to situations far past the expiration date, and you let your feelings go, you know, and you really said or vented in a way to where you spoke your whole truth, and you didn't care what anybody thought about it. You're just like, okay, well, this is what my truth is. This is what I feel, and I can't, and I can't hold it in, and you let it go. But look, this Six of Cups is something, hey, the energy wants you to be open to interactions with others that you can trust. Because remember, we have cycles repeating, and I'm going to get to that because Venus is retrograde in Capricorn. You got a lot of stuff coming back around, okay? So you want to be open. You got to be open. You got to be open to the energy, because I feel like where you will miss out, Geminis, where you will miss out this year, some pretty good stuff is happening. Jupiter inside of Pisces, in your 10th house of career, blessings in that area. So you got to be open, because where you're closing yourself off, you're allowing this mistrust or the past or whatever that feeling is, whatever that thing is, to prevent you and block you on all levels, in all areas of your life. And, you know, just, it's putting some of you guys in this handicapped position and feeling like you cannot move. But it's not, I'm not going to tell you that your feelings and things that you believe is not real, but in a way it's not. You want something, you want love, you want romance, you want relationships, don't focus on it. Don't go to proving why you're the best in this. Don't entertain it. Just be yourself. Just do what feels true to you, because you know what's going to happen. You're going to attract people that are interested in that. They're interested in you. Instead of wasting your time trying to be something and try to be not necessarily perfect, but you got rejected by somebody. Instead of wasting your time trying to convince that person, convince those people that you're worthy, and they messed up not picking you, how about just let it go? Just walk away from it. Just leave it alone. And just be what you're supposed to be. Just open up to that. You're going to attract people that admire that for some reason. Six of Cups. It don't matter. Something's coming back around. I'm not surprised, because Mercury's retrograde. Venus is retrograde. This could be a situation within Aquarius because Mercury is retrograde in Aquarius. Venus or Capricorn, Venus is retrograde in the Capricorn. In Capricorn, the more that you can leave something alone, the more that energy that you left alone, that person, that situation is going to realize, especially if you played a major part in interacting with them, and especially if you didn't do anything wrong. It just depends on what the side of the coin you're on, Gemini, here, because it's not like you possibly did everything perfect, but I'm just saying, when someone mistreats you, they know that they mistreated you. And if you could just leave things alone, trust me, the month of January, leave it alone. Leave it alone. I don't know, I be watching YouTube and I came across somebody that sings this song. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. God can handle it better than you can. Leave it alone. I'm telling you, leave it alone. Just drop it. You don't got to do anything. The only thing that you need to do is say what you want in your life. What do you want for you? And once you make that decision, everything else falls in place because you're going to start acting that way. The goal is to get yourself to act the way that you want your life to be and the partners you want to attract. Seven of Pentacles. This is a return of something. Okay? And this could be, I'm going to tell you, this could be a couple energies here. That leave it alone energy, kind of just like wait and observe. Wait or observe. Observe and feel. That's your check-in points for right now. You don't even have to react. Observe and feel. Because when you observe and feel, you check in how you're feeling. And you're going to know, hey, this don't feel right. When people that emotionally detach from themselves, right? It could be a blessing and people don't understand it because that's the magician energy. But what ends up happening is those people usually face a lot of abuse because they don't know when enough is enough because they desensitize themselves to things that are going on around them. To the point of where now they're putting other people's feelings and other people's wants and needs above their own, even when their own body is telling them, hey, you're tired. Hey, you can't do that. They're taking advantage of you. Nope, she's using you. He's using you. You'll take a hitting and then you're so desensitized from it. You're like, oh, okay. Oh, well, that's just his friend, or, you're living in the world of ideas. Gemini, that's what ends up happening. You're living in the world of ideas, the idea of what a relationship is, the idea of how it's going to play out, the idea. But if it's not really something that you're seeing materialize, like if it's not really something that you're seeing another person step up and be involved with and actually do and actually working at, it's not happening for real. And I also feel like for the cross watches side of things, dealing with Geminis, what ends up happening is you, as a Gemini, is idealizing something and you're thinking in your mind that another person should know what it is that you want and you need. Hence, you sit back and you wait. But the other person is perceiving it as you don't really care. You're not really interested, and they go towards situations to where they feel like they're more connected, right? But how you determine if what you're wanting from someone is happening, it depends on what you want. You have to observe and check in. Observe and check in. Okay, so I'm feeling like what is wrong with me right now? Why am I acting petty? Why I want to get this person back? Why am I trying to make them jealous instead of opening up and communicating, And what ends up happening, because some stuff don't even have to be communicated. Some stuff you just have to be aware of the fact that, okay, well, this is what I do when I'm in a relationship where I'm interacting with other people, so they do know that I have a pulse. Because of what? Because this is what I want to feel in return. and not idealizing it, right? So when you're checking in with your feelings, you're like, okay, so why am I trying to make this person jealous, or why, are they kind of moving away from me and they're going towards other people, whatever the case may be. Then you can say, well, I'm checking in with myself and I'm just feeling like I want to spend time with this person. I want us to get to know each other. So what do? You set up situations to where you spend time with each other. Hey, did you see that movie? Or how do you feel about this, this, and this? Okay, spend time with each other. You do things to where you ask them how they are, how they're feeling, what's going on in their life. In return, they feel like, okay, I want to reciprocate this energy back. You get what I'm saying? Okay, I know I've been talking a lot, but it's needed. And this Seven of Pentacles energy is here, and this is this observe energy here. But some of y'all got some returns coming to you. Well, there's this payoff energy or this payback energy, because Venus is in Capricorn, and it could be dealing with finances. So some of y'all might see opportunities that you lost, and some of y'all might see opportunities come your way, or some type of return on some money or something. So this could be something dealing with disability, this whole relief funds that they got out, taxes. It doesn't matter, because you do have the Six of Cups here, and it just depends on what side of the coin you're on, What do we have for Gemini? Ooh, Six of Swords. Okay, so some of y'all about to get this money and move, because some of y'all was waiting for some money to move. Or either go on vacation. You're going to be planning. Yeah. Some of y'all are going to be planning a vacation. A lot of times with Mercury retrograde, though, you plan stuff and it just don't always go the way that you plan. This is interesting, because this card definitely came out reverse. Yeah. I kind of feel like whoever you kick to the curb, but this right here, this is showing that you don't, like, your feelings, a lot of you guys, you don't really have your mind on your feelings right now. You're more about your money, and you're just like, I'm not about to reach out. I don't feel like you should just be reaching out to people and trying to convince them of anything. This is more, or just like starting anything new right now. A lot of you guys, if it's something that you've been working on already, or you started before in the past, you pick that back up, and you can start working on that. But just to be like, you just about to start up some new stuff, or put something out right now that you created. Hold on to it. Hold on to it for a couple months, like around the springtime. Now you should be developing it, right? You should be working at it. Just, behind the scenes, getting things straight. Ooh, there's a Queen of Cups, though. This Queen of Cups is upright. So with this Queen of Cups, this could be a mother energy, but at the same time, like, you guys, I feel like you're open to self-care right now. You're open. Yes, you're just like, okay, I'm going to mother and I'm going to care for those individuals that are here in my life. And whether it be your job, like you working with children, or whatever you're doing, to where you caring for someone, then boom, you're like, okay, I'll do that. But other people that are not bringing me that energy, that I'm not gonna, I can't give to them like that. It has to only be reciprocated. Somebody is saying this, you're saying this, or they're saying this to you. And I just kind of feel like this is the energy of, I'm going to give you the same energy as you give me. Hey. Yep, Nine of Wands. So you're being guarded, or you're asked to, because yeah, there's a sneaky situation going on here. It's sneaky. I don't know if you got sneaky links going on, but that also, that Nine of Wands is the, hey, get back up, and you got to put in some work, and you got to put in some effort. You got to put in some work, and you got to put in some effort on something that you're trying to accomplish. And it ain't going to be easy, because the Nine of Wands came out, right? The Nine of Wands came out. Look at this. And it's about timing. You got to put in the time. You got to put in the effort. there's something that is destined here. And I'm going to get some more cards. It's destined. This is your destiny. You're at this point right now is in this new year that, and just period, to where you are in alignment with your destiny. But the only way you get there, I'm going to give you a couple hints. This past stuff has to go. You got to be willing. Ooh, I'm feeling this in my soul. We in the age of Aquarius. People are scrambling right now, trying to figure out relationships and things of that nature. But I'm telling you, you have to be willing to understand that a lot of stuff that we did with relationships and interacting with other people, that's I'm not going to say it's completely out of the window, but the people that get ahead in this game are the ones who are willing to do things different. Are the ones who are willing to say, okay, you know what? I don't just fit the feminine role. I just don't fit the masculine role. And I know that's not a popular thing to say right now. Not with all these gurus and relationship counselors and coaches and stuff that's telling you, you know, as a woman, you have to be completely feminine and docile and do absolutely nothing. And you just wait for a man to come and scoop you up and fix all your problems for you. And I want to know, how much is that working for you? Huh? And they're telling the men, you're supposed to just be these brute masculines that come in and you're definitely making all the money and you like, fine, do that. That's not something that you have to shy away from or don't participate in. But I'm just saying to you though, how is that working? A lot of times what it's doing is it's putting people in situations to where they not really want, you don't really want to be with the person. You're looking for some type of thing or representation. The age of Aquarius, we're talking more about true partnerships. This is why you're getting a lot of the, hey, I could give y'all a spill on something that I came across. I think I'm going to put that on my Butterfly to Light channel about this whole thing with the age of Aquarius. And, you know, we're moving more into of a depopulation, you know. One that's a side of it is manufactured and another side of it is happen naturally. That's a whole nother thing. But what we're finding now is we're building relationships on true partnerships. Partnerships. Not necessarily keeping each other captive. Now, that's a whole nother thing because a lot of people ain't ready to hear that. But the point that I'm trying to say is that your destiny is calling. Like and it's not normal the way that it looks. And I think that that's what's holding or what has been holding a lot of y'all back. You know, you're letting the majority of the people tell you what your life should look like, what it should be like, what age you should have had children by. You should have had children. You know, you should have been married. You should have stayed with the person that you for years. How about, no. How about, well, before you think about having children, you know, you really think about what your purpose is. You wait a while. You learn what business you want to open. Understand how to live off the land. You know, how to plant a garden. I'm not preaching to y'all, but I'm just saying. That makes more sense. Versus, you know, well, as a woman, find your prince or your king, and then as a king, you find your princess and your little girl. Because let's be real here. Whenever you're, as a man, you're saying you want a relationship with a grown woman to where the woman has no mind, no mouth, no tongue, no nothing, no say, then what you're doing is you are saying you want a girl, a little girl. It becomes this chastising, dominant thing, right? And that's just the reality of it. I don't even want to go there right now, y'all. Because I feel like just talking and talking and talking. But I'm about to get in some cards, but if you stay long enough to hear my message here, it's that's who I'm catering to. The people, the new wave, the future wave of people, not the ones that are still stuck back here trying to figure out what's going on with these past situations, and they're supposed to be focusing on themselves, because that's what's going to bring this in for them. You can't make this up. You getting on your destiny, you got a 10 of Pentacles situation. I'm telling you, this don't look like nothing that you seen. It don't look like nothing that you seen. Observe. Produce. If you see through trial and error some stuff you want to change it. Or work on it. Observe it. And then by March, the end of March, I'm telling you, you will be ready to make the moves that you need. You will have it all together. And it's going to bring you something. Somebody is like, they don't know they're going to get married. They said they wouldn't. Somebody is going to be making lots of money. Somebody is going to be extremely stable. Wow. This is a timing thing. So it depends on when you get it together, because it looks like to me it's destined to happen or it's something that's going to happen if you decide that you want it. Because you're going to have to produce something. This shows you're going to have to produce something, and there might be some people that won't support you. This might be like a solo dolo type thing. Like that you keep it to yourself. And you're guarding it. You putting in passion. There's passion work behind the scenes. That passion... you could be dealing with somebody that you already deal with, or that you already know, or some type of soulmate, or some type of connection, and it's protected, or you need to protect it. It's a passionate one, because I'm feeling like passion, held back passion, and like this build up. Someone has this built up passion concerning you, but I don't know if there's distance between you, or it's just something that you're doing behind the scenes, one or the other. But yeah, it could have been a fling, because I also get and somebody could be withholding the fact that they really do have feelings for you, or they, because I'm kind of feeling this storyline of maybe you didn't notice the person at first, or maybe this person didn't notice that they had feelings for you, or they held back and you didn't know, or it could be like, okay, well, we didn't notice each other before. And it was kind of difficult because you were trying to play a role, or they were trying to play a role. You were holding yourself back, and then your confidence, somebody got confidence. And with their confidence of just knowing who they are and just be like, you know what, forget it. They start to shed that fear. And you start to be more yourself around this person, or you around each other. And the person is like, dang, you know what? Or the people that's for you, it's like, dang, you know what? I really do like Gemini. Like, I really do like this person that this Gemini is becoming, or who they are at the core, that I didn't see at first. Oh boy. So this month, because I know I've been talking, you have to get on your destiny. You have to answer the call to destiny if you want this 10 of Pentacles. And the way to do it is being yourself, stepping in your calling, not looking for support. Because if you look for it, you're going to look for it in a direction that is not going to come from. If you just allow it, it's going to be there. But you allow it through allowing yourself to connect with yourself. All right. So y'all want me to get into a little bit of... I'm trying to let this video play long. It don't matter. Let's use these other cards here, so we can take a look at somebody. Like, this could be relationship or love. This person here. I figure if you made it this far, we need some cards on this person that Gemini. And I hate for it to be the past, but on this person that's going to work with Gemini. Like, that's something that's going to work. House. Okay. This could be anywhere. Like, this is a house, like a home. And this is like working together. So, I don't know. Maybe you work together, or you partner with this person, or because this house thing could just be anything. It could be an organization. It could be anywhere to where you're in close vicinity of somebody. But that house is definitely popping out there. Maybe you and this person will end up living together. Mature woman. Yeah, it looks like to me you could have more than this person, or seem or appear more accomplished than this person, possibly. Now, this could be what they're thinking or feeling about you. Yeah. Mature male. Or maybe y'all on the same playing field. This person could be a mature male, older. Some of y'all could be dealing with someone older. Or this person is wanting to mature or has matured. I don't know what you did. I don't know. Did you show them like you ain't playing no games or something? What else can we get on this person that Gemini is coming in for Gemini, or that Gemini is focusing on? We're going to get a few more cards out to tell the story. Despair. This person could be going through something. And maybe, here we go, because maybe you found somebody, or you're going to find somebody that's more your speed. Like, that's more about commitment, or being close and being open to some type of relationship. And that puts the person that you leave behind in despair. Ooh. So somebody's in despair about money, or where they work at, or like what they do. I don't know, Gemini. This could be you saying like, man, I don't know how this is going to work. I need more money. I need something more from work. And, you know, this could definitely be a situation to where maybe you work with the person and that's going to cause some type of conflict. But you got some issues around work, and I feel like this person has issues dealing with work. But great fortune. Great fortune is here. So this person at this time could be going through something difficult, trying to decide how they're going to, you know, make things work, gain more finances. It's looking like to me with this house thing, maybe they're trying to get out of a situation that they're in with someone else. They could have a situation going on already, but, you know, we'll see. You know, it looks like to me, their despair is coming from things they're trying to figure out, because they feel like you deserve a lot. And that could be why some of them are pulling away and acting stupid. You know, excuse my French. But, and another thing, what they're doing is there's distance. This person could be putting their time and focus into work, a lot of work, and it's affecting them. Like, they're tired. They don't have time for themselves. They don't have time for you, possibly. And this could be you doing this as well. But I'm also seeing here that some of you guys take your focus off of things like love and emotions and trying to look for someone, and you put your focus into work. So somebody turns their hurt or their pain, they channel that energy and they put it into work, and it's going to pay off, because here we go with great fortune. You got good cards, Gemini. You know, I think it's more about you getting out of your head about things, because it's already there. You just pretty much got to step into it. You think that you have to go after something. You have to do something first. It's just funny. It's just like my daughter. When she is something she wants to try chili. Like, every time she gives herself this idea or something she wants to try, she then comes up with some excuse saying, oh, well, you know, before I join that, maybe I should practice to get better. And I'm like, well, that's what joining is for. Like, you're going to practice there. You get your practice as you do it. There's, you know, so a lot of you guys, you're in this position to where you're practicing for something you need to just be doing. That's where your practice comes in at. And you got to wholeheartedly do it, you know? But I'm supposed to be talking about this person here. But this person could be really resenting something, y'all. Because if that's some type of emotional distance there, that will interfere with your relationship. I'm just going to tell you. We're going to see what they need, but I just want to pull out a few other cards first. But this person feels like you're a great fortune in their life. To have you in their life, it'll be great. It'll be the best thing. They will feel better. They will feel free. That could be this person could be an Aquarius, because of the way that it's pouring out. But the interesting thing about it, when I say that, this person wants you to have your dreams come true, or they want to help you, or they want to see you do great. You know, they want to see you have your dreams come true. Get what you wish. Message. Okay, so this person has a message for you, or they want to communicate with you. This is about communication. So if this is someone that you're not communicating with, they do want to communicate with you, and they just might, or some type of communication is had about like the way that this person is feeling, or you know, and the way that you're feeling. Because I feel like there's a holding back of that. That message is coming up. You just gotta be able to keep your mind on your money and your money on your mind. Meaning you're not going to, don't focus on this person. It should be equal reciprocation. Is that the way? Reciprocation? Reciprocate. Y'all, Mercury's retrograde. The coffin, false person. Now, these came out reverse. And every time, for the past few months that I've been doing your reading, the false person definitely came out. Now, I'm going to explain this. Because it seems like to me, with this false person, I really do feel this is more about holding back and not really giving each other the opportunity to see each other on a deeper level of like who you truly are. And I feel like that is what's happening. That's what happened. And someone is giving you a message about they don't want things to end, and they want to reveal how they feel. They want to and it's not even like over emotional or anything like that. It's just more about the fact like, okay, listen, are we on the same page? Do we want to see more of each other? What do we want it to look like? That conversation is going to be made. Because someone, it's like they don't really want to lose you, or you don't really want to lose this person. And in order for that to happen, you got to be honest with each other, and you got to be honest with yourself. The coffin, I feel like it was a stop-start thing. It's a stop-start situation. And so this person can go back and forth, and they still can't. Don't get me wrong. This is just some cards, but there's changes that has to happen with you in order to get to something new, or in order to get past something. And there's changes that you've done and you've made with yourself, and because you did that, this person or some situation is open up to you and is going to transform itself. Okay, so any more cards about this person? This person does not want something to end. They don't want it to end. I kind of feel like they were doing the can't remind you can't read my poker face. I'm gonna go back here. I don't want to call any cross watcher weird, and maybe Gemini, this could be you that's being weird. You or this person, like, you can't really get rid of this person that easy. It's like this person is attracted to not aggressive women per se. I use the term aggressive, but not necessarily that. It's not like you're telling them what to do and things of that nature, or bossing them around. It's more like you don't really take crap. It's like they can do things like put people through things and possibly be hard to pin down. You know, they just do stuff like a child. And I know, Gemini, you're like, dang, I'm not going to be raising nobody, no grown person. But they do stuff. And they don't want you to fold. This person doesn't want people that they deal with to fold necessarily. They want to see, like, you're going to bring that heat. And it's not necessarily direct It can be, but it doesn't have to be. It could be more like, okay, yeah, I'm not about to let you treat me like that. No. And you slip out of their grasp, you know, like they think they have you, but they don't. It's that type of person. Here's a child in a situation. I definitely could say there could be a child involved in this situation. There could be a child involved in this situation or inside of some past situation, you know. So just be careful at the same time about pushing a relationship or a situation forward real fast and there's children involved. Just, you got to know who you're dealing with. You got to get to know a person. But that child card is really coming off to me like they're really innocent. There's innocence here. Or this person could be more innocent in terms of they put off this aura of like, oh, they got so much going on. They got these women and but they ain't no action really going on. They don't really know how to be open up and just let their passions go. Like they get shy or they get tongue tied or whatever. They don't really know how to take the lead in that area. So they usually deal with aggressive people, like people that take the lead in that area. You would think that the person is not interested. Sometimes you would think that they got so much action, but in reality they don't. Listen, I dig deep. In reality, they don't. It's more like a persona that they use. They're really kind of gushy. You know, they're into stuff like this. Look at this. This person wants a courtship. Look. They weird. With the way that they display. I shouldn't call people weird. Because weird is not a bad thing to me. But it's like different. Courtship. They want to court you. Or y'all could be courting. Or y'all could have this conversation about not ending things and getting into this situation here. Or after ending something, here you go with some type of courtship coming up. You dating somebody. You could be dating somebody. Yeah, this person could be of high honor. Or they're like, people look up to this person. Or this person, they do a lot around their community. You know, they're known. They don't got to be famous like celebrity famous. But I'm just saying. They could, and wealthy men. Some of y'all are dealing with a wealthy man or some type of situation to where it's going to bring you wealth, like y'all working together, or some type of situation to where it's lucky for you or it's beneficial in some way. I know this is another thing I want to say. Don't be trying to look at somebody for their potential, like deal with people for their potential. If you're going to accept them or you're going to deal with them, how you meet them, then that's how you deal with them. You get what I'm saying? Where you don't expect to look at them like, oh, well, I know they're potentially going to get together. No. We're not going to do that. Somebody has a wealthy idea. But I got another one. This person could feel like you are so beautiful, talented, you're all these things that they can't possibly be good enough for you. Like a wealthy man can come and take you. Jesus help. I'm definitely getting that. They feel like they gotta be wealthy. That's what a despair is for. They gotta be wealthy to get you this nice home. Like to get you what you need. You like nice things and they want to be able to provide it, because if they can't, they feel like you might go off to somebody else that can. But this person, I'm trying to see, because this person could also be in a situation, but I'm not trying to read it like that. I'm trying to read it like, how does it relate to you? Because they want this courtship. Yeah, they're concerned. They're concerned. They don't know what to do with you. Yeah, that's why the pathway is reversed. They don't know how to move forward. This is why they're in despair. They don't know how to move forward. They don't know what to do. I think they feel like you have suitors or something like that. It's like So they don't want to be rejected. This is why their message, they may not communicate with you because the message of concern is reversed. You know, it's like they're concerned, but they're acting like they're not. So, can't read my, oh, you can't read my poker face. I'm really getting that. Change. The main female. But they want things to change for the better, and they want you to be their main female. Okay, so let's get some tips for Gemini. Their main female, or maybe Gemini men, you got somebody that you want to be your main female. But let's get some tips of what Geminis can do to handle this person or this situation. What can they do to handle this situation? Because this person is just really... Ooh, Nine of Pentacles. Why is Nine of Pentacles reversed? Okay. You don't have to do this, but I'm just going to give you the scoop. Nine of Pentacles is reversed. Now, I'm not saying to dim yourself down. Because you work so hard to get yourself to take care of yourself. And that's what you're still supposed to do. But I feel like, you know, what you can do is kind of like, you know, open up a little bit more, like allow yourself to interact with this person a little bit more and be less about your own just self-independence all the time. Because what the good thing about you is that you can snap back into your independent self at any... You're independent anyways, but when it comes to your interactions with this person, you know, you guys, it'll help if you guys can make it more about what you can do together, like working together and working on something together. But this is only if this is a situation that you feel like you can trust that in. But I asked a question, and this is what we're doing. We're getting answers for the questions that we ask. I'm not judging it. This is not about feeling weak. This is not about talking to anybody from the past that you feel like did you wrong if that's not your thing. I'm just telling you. You're dealing with somebody that wants, and I've been telling y'all this for a while, but you're dealing with somebody that wants to be some type of provider in a way, and they already feel like they cannot be that for you, and let's be for real, because you got it going on like that. But what you can do is you can incorporate them, like meet them in where you guys are at, to where you don't really got to share everything that you're doing, you know, or things like that. But the stuff that you can work on together, you know, start by being like, hey, you know what? I needed you to come over, and you think you can help me with my homework assignment? Or you think you could just help me figure out, like, where I want to hang these pictures at? You think you can help me put up my bookshelf? Listen, I'm being dead serious. Because if they're feeling like they cannot match up to you on certain levels financially or whatever, then they feel like, well, there's nothing I can offer you, and especially if you're dealing with a man. So it's like if it depends on what do you want to, how do you want to interact with this person, because now it becomes more about, okay, well, what can we do together? What can you do for me? Because they want to be needed for some reason. I'm just telling you what the cards say. I'm just telling you what the cards say. This card is representing a mask. You see what I'm saying? And this is what's saying, like, don't take someone at face value. There's something deeper to what your interactions are with people at this point in time. There's something deeper that's going on with this person. Like I said, poker face. Can't read my, oh, you can't read my poker face. I keep getting that song because it's like they're not telling you this. They're trying to keep on this facade of like, okay, yeah, everything's okay. But it ain't your... Listen, I will say this, Gemini. It's not your problem to try to go for somebody. No. Like I said, you're still supposed to be remaining in your lane. You know. Yeah, 7 of Wands. This person is holding back. Like, what are they holding back? And, well, this is what you're doing, too, to be honest with you, because I asked about, like, how you're going to handle this person. Yeah. Okay, so you have to not let these situations get to you, like this person or these people around you, because you have to remember they're reflecting something back to you that is really making you go within yourself, and it's really making you observe the situations. And this is the thing. Like I said, I feel like because it's easy for you and this person to have misunderstandings, and this person, it's hard for them to really just reveal certain things about themselves and how they're really feeling, because they're trying to save face, is what I do. Save face? Oh boy. There's these misunderstandings that keeps happening. You know, there's this confusion in a sense of like, well, why did you just do that? And why, you know, don't think too hard into it. Don't think too hard into it, because that's where you're going to go left. 7 of Wands. It's best to stop dealing with them. It's best to stop. If you're having to think and second guess every little thing this person is doing or saying, just kind of pull back. Let them come up towards you. But I'm saying that because this person is more withheld, listen, a lot of them are more innocent than you think. They're waiting on you to make some type of move, even if you're the woman. And I say, if you're going to make a move as a woman, you can do it in a subtle way, like drop hints. That's what a lot of feminine energy would do, like drop hints. Like, man, this person, even though it's a man, is playing out their more feminine traits. And it's because you could be the woman, you could be taking it personal. Like they're not interested or whatever is making you feel like you're being more masculine. I feel like strategies are happening here and you're both trying to strategize against each other. But the person's with the way that they're withheld, or they're inexperienced, or the way that they're looking at measuring themselves up to you, is putting them in this role to where they're doing a lot of the passive aggressive stuff. They're doing the dropping hints because they don't want to be rejected. They're doing the, there's this restaurant that I like to get to, and it's like every time I try to go, I can't get there because it's so busy all the time. Because they want you to be like, oh, you know what? Hey, I never been either. Or, hey, you want to go together? Huh? 7 of Wands. They want you to fight for them, but you want them to fight for you. I know that you're both doing the same thing, because you could be feeling like they're acting overly independent too. Like, okay, well, why are you acting like you don't need me then? Why I agree to go deep into this? I don't know, guys. I just wanted to do it. Ace of Pentacles, yep. Standing there looking at each other, but nobody making a move. Ace of Pentacles, yeah. You have to explore the situation. Right now, but you can take your time to do that. This is not nothing we're rushing in. Because you're observing. You're observing. Yep. So, but you're going to end up going deeper into this situation. Because here's the Ace of Pentacles, right? This is the King of Wands. This could be with the King of Wands. There's light at the end of the tunnel. There's passion here. This is the King of Wands. And I'm telling you, it could be feeling like some of you Gemini females are feeling like you're put in the position to be the King of Wands. Like, oh, well, be the confident one, but don't be too confident. Something weird. Like, be the confident. But I think that this person likes confidence in a person, in their partner. They like confidence. They kind of wait. They don't. It's not that they can't be like a man, because this person is still masculine, but they for some reason get tongue-tied with you. They feel like you're this great person. You don't know that because the way that they interact with you. Yeah. And then here we go with the 6 of Pentacles. You You got to get from the Ace of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles. There might be some type of interaction that takes place and is on a very practical level. Like, you're not idealizing anybody. You're actually getting to know each other. And I get it, because it's something about this situation that's kind of different. And you're just like, this is just, I don't get why I'm in this. I don't get what's happening here. Seven of Cups. Ooh, the Kabbalah. Tree of Life. Yeah. And yes. So I kind of feel like this is saying stay out of confusion. You know, if you rely more on, less on logic about it and more just with wisdom and intuition, then you'll be able to guide your way through this situation. Yeah. Listen, I know you could be like, well, there's illusion and lies there. Yeah, but the lies and illusion is for somebody. This can go to the negative side, because somebody could be drinking or using drugs as well. I'm not trying to read for that right now. But it can be. That's causing them to be defensive. Okay, but what I'm saying here for this particular reading, but the person could be trying to go get help because they are trying to change themselves. If you're dealing with someone is more into alcohol and drugs, listen. It's not my call to say what you need to do and what you don't need to do for this particular situation. But here, this person can also be someone that's romantic, but they don't really, when they involve themselves with a lover or something like that, they put the lover on like some type of pedestal. Like, they don't really see the reality of a situation. They're more like in a fantasy, and they want a partner. Yep, look, Queen of Wands. They want a partner that's just like great and just passionate about them, that is into them, that they're solely connected with. They're connected with on a deep level, like on a deeper level. There's some type of understanding there. The person has to understand them. The person has to get them because of their lack of communication skills, or because they don't know how to really communicate their feelings over. You get what I'm saying? All right, let me stop. Seven of Pentacles. We're going to leave out with the Seven of Pentacles, because the Seven of Pentacles is about observing. You don't have to jump to know. Just observe the person that you want to be with or you're trying to interact with. Observe them. Like, notice in conversation what they say and what they do, or notice their behavior towards you. And I'm not saying keep your distance, but and have your confidence. Like, don't put up with bullcrap from the person. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. This could be a situation at work, or focus on your work. Spirit is saying focus on your work, and things are going to work out for you. Because right now, that's what you're supposed to be focusing on. Not trying to make not necessarily trying to figure out the situation. Now, I just told you, I gave you an understanding of what this person behaves like. You don't got to put up with it. As a matter of fact, I would suggest you don't. But at the same time, there's some type of connection that's here. It just is. King of Cups is here. Somebody got options like a mug. King of Cups is here. And it looks like you female Geminis have options. And that this person knows that you have options. But they're more open. They're open to a whole lot more than what you know that they're open to. Because of what they're like. They're kind of like, this could be an emotional person or a sensitive person. They're like, okay, I'm not going to really deal with this rejection well. She might not, like, she's better than me. All right, Geminis, I'm going to stop there. Because this has been long, okay? Until the next time. Take care. Oh, yeah, you're welcome to email me. Subscribe to the channel. And I shall return.